What's up, man?
Cheers. Cheers. We've got a cool couple days coming up.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be like
Shit's happening.
yeah, my first, probably yours too, like back-to-back shows.
Not only my first back-to-back shows, it's my first comedy club.
Same.
That sounds weird. Does that sound weird to you?
100%.
To be able to say like, yeah, I'm doing my first comedy club this weekend on a Saturday night
For sure.
at 7:30.
Prime.
What the fuck?
I was so surprised.
I am fucking shocked, dude. Like, cause, fucking maybe a month and a half ago or so, 2 months ago, me and Zach were just talking. So we'll chat like every now and again, and
For sure.
and I forgot what we were talking about. I was like, hey, how would you feel about doing a show in a couple months? And I just thought he was being nice.
For sure.
And I was like, yeah, I mean, that'd be cool. And inside, I'm like, okay, I don't even know if I have my 5 minutes together yet, but I'm not going to falter right now. So like, yeah, just let me know. Because I'm thinking like 6 months out. And this is well before I knew about Dry Heat moving to the annex. But then, yeah, like a week ago, I get the text. I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, shit, it's fucking happening.
Yeah, for sure. I seen you post it, and then Zach hit me, like probably like honestly like a day after you posted. Yeah, right. It was like a day.
Yeah, because you texted me the day after I announced it. Yeah,
and I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude, let's do it." I was kind of in my mind too. I was a little hurt, like, "Damn, I'm not gonna be able to do Dry Heat before they move." Like, I wanna hit that stage and feel that intimacy that you get to feel it there. Like, cause I felt it from being like a audience member, you know, but I never like got to stand right there. They have the legit footage. Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah. Before we get into like the insider baseball of all this, so this is gonna come out on Friday because today's Wednesday, right? Yeah. This will come out on Friday. So tomorrow night at 7:30 at Dry Heat. Well, there's two shows tomorrow night. The first one is at 7:30, and the backdrop behind all of it is new people. So it's the both of us. I don't know what the lineup is, like the order.
Yeah,
I don't know what the order of it is, but it's me, you. I think her name is Charm Baxter, Brian Valencia, and Matthew Bloodsmith. That I'm excited to see him fucking go. I love that guy.
I've never seen him either.
I love watching that dude do comedy.
For sure, I've watched it like clips, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, he's good. And then they have the veteran night on Saturday. And that's going to be... and the headliner of the first show... headliner of both shows is Zach. And he's doing a different 30-minute set each show, which is bananas.
Yeah, for sure. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's bananas. And then on the second show, it's Sarah Kennedy, owner of Dry Heat, Steph Darnell, Josh Fournier. I don't want to fuck this up.
Who's the other one?
There was somebody else on the show. It is Tyler. That's right. Tyler's on it. And Tyler's on it, and then there might be one more. There might be one more drop in, but I can't say who that is because they haven't confirmed it yet.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so that'll be a great fucking show. And then on the following Monday, we are doing. Well, you're hosting it. You're producing the thing.
Yeah, I'm producing it.
What's going on Monday?
So we're gonna do our third annual monthly like themed show now at Tractor Wells Park. I'm gonna host it. Me and Pierce are actually gonna host it together. He wants to pop his hosting cherry.
He wants to impress his chick. That's what he wants to do.
Fucking Pierce in his fucking floral shirt, halfway unbuttoned.
That's what he wants to do.
For sure. But so we're gonna do that. Me and Pierce are gonna host, and then let's see. Fucking lost my words. So we're gonna have you opening, obviously, which is awesome. Thank you for hopping on that.
Thank you for asking.
I've been bugging you for a while. This is
I'm excited.
I was like, all right, I'm gonna ask him this time. He's hit a couple fucking shows over at fucking 377, so I'm sure he could put something together. So did that, and then we're gonna have Amory Castillo. Probably butchered her last name.
Amory Castillo, yeah.
Amory Castillo. Eddie Stevens. I don't know if you know Eddie.
Mm-hmm. He's a good guy.
Yeah, for sure. Chuck Parker. Had to have Charles Manson on it.
I'm proud to announce that the podcast is now officially sponsored by the fine people over at Chop Chili Company. Guys, this is some of the best chili you can get here in the state of New Mexico, and they are online as well as in stores. They can be found at Smith's, Albertsons, Sprouts, John Brooks, and Lowe's Corner Market. They have 3 amazing flavors that you see here, and they also have frozen green chili that you can get online. Go on over to the website, chopchilico.com, and get yourself some amazing chili today. Podcast is now officially sponsored by the amazing people over at High Desert Relief, a premier herbal destination right here in the state of New Mexico. They have extremely well-trained and knowledgeable staff that are more than happy to help you find what you're looking for or try something that you maybe have never thought of. They have 2 locations here in Albuquerque, 1 in Santa Fe. All 3 will be listed right here and in the description of this episode. All 3 offering legendary products at absolutely legendary prices, including this awesome merch that they were so kind enough to gift me here. All of this can be found at all 3 of their locations. Again, big thank you to the guys over at HDR for supporting. Now back to the episode.
And then, am I missing one person, right?
I don't think so.
Jake. How can we forget
Jake?
Jake?
I thought you were saying like before the headliner.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, I don't know if we're particularly if he's going to do a headline set, he's going to be the last, but he might just do 10, just like all of us, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, you got all of them.
For sure.
Yeah, so. And Jake's going to be the headliner. I'm excited for that, dude. Tractor, we were talking about this, and this is not a knock on Tractor at all. But you know what's funny is I gave you my boom arm, and then this is for the guest because this one's way more sturdy and well put together. Sure. I'm like, why is it so hard to move? Because I'm so constantly fucking with it. Anyway, the audio at Tractor, it's good for the first 4 or 5 rows. Then it starts getting muddled because it's a brewery, and that's not a knock on them. That place is really good. Oh, excuse me. That place could be really good for comedy with some tweaks. That's all it is. Some tweaks, maybe some better equipment. But I love the fact that they're hosting. It makes me very excited. Very, very fucking excited because that room is rowdy.
It gets fucking...
The name of the game, even when they're focused. Because I think the issue with it, and I ran into this problem at Bama's 1895 or 1885, whatever it is. Yeah. Because I went there to go see a show that Buck had produced with 6, and they had the same issue where it's like if you're in the back and you don't think you're speaking that loud, all of you are.
For sure.
And it echoes. So what I'm really excited about it, other than the fact it's getting stage time, is that's really going to test my stage presence.
100%. Same, dude.
That is going to test it like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for that, dude. Anyway, back to the dry heat show. Yeah, I'm very happy that we're gonna be able to do this. Like, this is their last. Like, we are technically the second to last show.
It's awesome
that will ever be at that space, and you know that's a part of Albuquerque comedy.
Yeah, 100%.
Like that's a part of comedy history in the Southwest. So I'm very, very fucking excited to do that. What got you into comedy in the first place? Because how long have you been doing it?
7 months now.
Okay, so you started like maybe a month and a half before I did.
Yeah, I feel like we started our journey pretty much around the same time. Just like always growing up, you know, fucking talking shit, being funny. Everyone's already all like told me, you know, you should try stand up, you should blah blah blah. And then it was in September. I think I had been kind of really talking shit like at family dinners and shit. Like, I'm gonna try it. Like, let's find some open mics. Let's do it. And my dad sends me a listing for Route 66 comedy show, the first one that they did at Bourbon and Boots. What is it? Bourbon?
Yeah, Bourbon and Boots. Yeah,
Bourbon and Boots. First fucking one that they do there, and it's the comedy competition. So I'm like, fuck it. I text K Shane, and I'm like, let me get on this. He's like, all right, you get 1 minute. So I'm like, okay, that's easy. 1 minute. So I fucking think that it's easy, and
I was just say tell all the poor saps on Kill Tony that.
Yeah. So then I'm sitting there, and I'm trying to write this 1 minute thing, and it's honestly, it was a lot harder than I fucking thought. And when I did get that minute, it was shaky. End up going there, doing this competition. Zach, Tyler, and Buck were the judges. K Shane was the host.
And look, that is not a forgiving.
Oh, at all. You should. I'll get into some stuff with that. So they set it up. It's awesome. Me and this other girl, I can't remember her name. I'm sad I haven't seen her out in the scene because she beat me. Like we tied for first. We did a sudden death round, and they were like, "What do you guys want to do? 1 or 2 minutes?" My cocky ass is like, "Let's do 2 minutes. Fuck it." Because I think I have some stuff, in the back. So I fucking get up there and only do like 1 minute. She does the full 2 minutes, takes advantage of the time, kills it. She wins that, but they're both like, or the judges were like, we're gonna have you guys come back. I got all of our information, all that stuff. And then Buck ends up texting me like a month later, and he's like, yo, I'm doing this Def Comedy Jam. He fucking tells me the ropes of it, and pretty much gonna be that white comedian that was always at the regular Def Comedy shows, So I go and do that, man. That shit was scary. That's the fucking. Cause so right away Buck's like, I pull up, I bring people with me, fucking. He's like, all right, bro. He's like, to let you know, he's like, we're gonna let them boo you guys off the stage if they don't like it. And then right then and there, bro, my fucking heart drops to my asshole, bro. I'm like, God damn, they're gonna boo us? I'm like, no fucking way. So
I thought we were bowling with guardrails on.
Right, bro? Fuck, dude. I'm not trying to hit a gutter ball tonight, especially in front of it was almost 200 people that were there. It was at the at Revel. Were you there?
No, I didn't go to that one. I was still, because what month was this?
October, maybe.
Yeah, I was still in the military September? At that time. I actually think I had drill that weekend.
Okay,
and I couldn't go.
Yeah.
And just so we can paint a picture here. So Revel, this has come up a lot on the podcast. We're not talking about the giant fucking like 3,000 seater.
Yeah,
they have like a smaller venue. It's called the Piano Bar, and they have like concerts there. They have jazz nights there. They have comedy nights there as well. And it is the perfect, one of the best rooms in the city for comedy.
For sure.
Like zero fucking question. One of the best rooms in the city. And, I would say there's like a 200 capacity in that place, right?
I think it's 220.
220, yeah.
For sure.
And then that's because they have like an area right next to the stage. They have a smaller area behind that. They have like these half walls that line tables. They have a bar area and they have an elevated upstairs area. When I get better at this shit, I would love to do stand up there.
Yeah, for sure. So imagine being thrown in it like your first legit show.
And this isn't a knock on you or anything, but you fit the role of like the one white guy.
Yeah, for sure. It worked, dude. I go into the bathroom though, I'm tripping, bro. I'm like sweating, bro. Like legit Eminem moment, 8 Mile. Palms are sweaty, bro. I'm in there fucking splashing water on my face. My hands are numb, dude. I'm honestly letting it get to me because I'm like, fuck, that's so many people and it's so loud out there.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn.
Was there an element of like Buck is trusting me to kind of go out there? He's not expecting. I'm sure he wasn't expecting you to slaughter.
Yeah.
But he was at least expecting you to give it your all.
For sure.
Was there an element of that where it's like, I'm not going to let this guy down?
Yeah, 100%. Like, I was like, I got to kill it. And then another thing, like, I went outside before with my pops and we were smoking a blunt. And just like the conversation of like, you're here because they know, like, they see something in you. So don't even worry about it, bro. Like, just go up there and do what you did at the other one. Doesn't matter how many people are here. Just fucking go up there and kill it. And it, so far, was, like, one of my most successful sets because I went up there, like, open-minded and didn't try and fucking... Just, sometimes I'll be thinking too much. For sure.
How many minutes did you do total?
5.
5 minutes. Yeah. Fuck.
For sure.
How'd it feel?
It felt good to hit the 5 minutes.
In the moment. How'd it feel?
So when I walk up stage, I'm tripping. I shake Buck's hand, and it was like, I don't know, all my energy maybe just shot into that full, the nervous energy. Like, took it out of me. I look at everyone. I see my girlfriend up at top smiling, my parents right here smiling, and then the lights kind of blocked everyone else out.
Cool.
And I was like, all right, let's fucking go, bro. And it was just fucking... It felt good, honestly. It's definitely an adrenaline rush for sure.
That being your first, like, major, like, it wasn't your first time doing comedy.
Yeah.
It was your first major show. Like, because how many people were at the Bourbon Boots? Probably like 50?
No, bro, like 20.
20 people?
It was a small show that night.
Okay. So this is your first like big size room.
sure.
About to say, this is like 100, 175, 200 people there. Yeah. Was there? 'Cause I'm curious about this. This is what I've experienced. I'm trying to work my way through it. When you got on stage and you start going, did you forget there's an audience? Like here, like what did it feel like there was a barrier between you and the audience at all? Like an invisible wall almost.
No, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. I feel like once I got up there, like I don't know, no wall.
That's
no
good.
wall though.
Were you comfortable enough to interact?
Yeah, I did crowd work. Dude. Yeah, dude. That's crazy, huh?
Jesus.
It just comes from also I can't just like act like, oh, first time went up there, killed it. Growing up, made music my whole life, try to be a little SoundCloud rapper, you know. More than just rap. So I had thrown a couple shows like high school, a little bit after high school, and then fucking grew up in the Catholic cult, and I was a altar boy, fucking I did the readings, dude. So I've been in front of a lot of people. I mean, mass, that's 150 people at the church I went to every fucking Sunday, you know?
And you're reading the word of God,
Yeah.
son.
You know what I'm saying?
You let it slip, they're gonna let you know.
For sure. So I can't just act like I was the first time up there in front of people, but making people laugh is a whole different fucking.
I was gonna say you're up there with not to say that reading during a church service isn't a purpose, but you're going
comical.
you're going up there with an entertainment purpose. 100%. You're up there to entertain. You have to maintain attention first of all. Mm-hmm. You have to convince them that you deserve their attention more than them just paying the $15, $20 whatever it is to get in there. Then you got to make them laugh. 200 fucking people. How did it feel when you got off?
So it's kind of like
did you did
no
well, though.
So it was me and there was like 9 of us, and me and Josh Fournier were the only ones that didn't get booed. Everyone else got booed off stage except for us.
Were they all comics?
Yeah,
it was Def Jam, yeah.
And it was people that he brought from out of town too, like legit comics, you know.
Damn.
And
El Paso?
Yeah, El Paso comics.
Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds about right.
Yeah, so
I've never seen, and I'm going to say this before I just want to preface this. I've never seen an El Paso comic, I don't think. I've never interacted with them. Now, obviously, from the very biased sources that I'm told, El Paso ain't that great.
Yeah, I could imagine.
So you get off. How did it feel to like be done with it?
Oh, it felt so good after, like, especially then when you look to the side and you get that recognition from Buck and Six. They're sitting there, and they're like, "Fuck yeah, dude." And then you watch the video back and you see like just because so I had my sister film it from kind of the top corner, so you could see everyone like faces and everything, and to see that everyone was interacting with it was awesome because like I said, the lights kind of blinded me from seeing everyone else's face. But then honestly, like once they just laughed at, I literally went up, bro, and I think I say it's on my YouTube, the full set. I think I say like, "What's up, fuckers?" And everyone just starts fucking laughing. And I'm like, oh, okay. I just fucking be myself and we're good. And then being fat is a plus because people just love to fucking laugh at fat people. So.
Well, self-awareness is a very good tool.
For sure.
So now that you've been doing it, what's been, because you're producing your own show. Okay, so what made you and Pierce get together? How did you guys meet? Because like the show we're doing on Monday, it's like you said, it's hosted by you and Pierce. It's a joint effort.
Yeah, it's our third one together. First one where Pierce is gonna host. He's usually just kind of more behind the scenes, helping me set up logistics and shit like that. So we met from. He went to the Def Comedy show. I don't know what got random ass Pierce to that Def Comedy show, bro. I don't know what, but he went up there. Went to the show, and like at one point, some people were doing so bad, bro, that they were letting people come up and go to the DJ mic and talk shit to the comics. And so Pierce was one of the people that went up there, bro, and started saying something. I don't remember, but someone clowned on him and told him he needed to go back to the Northeast Heights or something in his fit he was wearing. And he probably fucking DM'd me maybe like, I want to say like 2 days after that. And he was just like, let's do this podcast. So I go do it. And like, I feel like in a nutshell, me and Pierce would never interact, bro. I've never had a friend like that's like Pierce in my life. But for some reason, we just like...
What, with no convictions?
I guess, bro. Fuck, dude. We just fucking hit it off right away. And it was like so easy to talk to him, like, just like a stranger too, you know? Like, kind of the same way it was with you right away when we met. But I don't know. We just did it. We did the podcast. And then I'm messaging Buck. I'm like, dude, I killed it at your show. You're texting me every time telling me who you've told about me. Like, oh, I'm telling Dry Heat. I'm telling this, like, I'm a book you. He was booking me, you know. Carla ended up booking me on a show after that at Elvado, the ones that they do at Elvado.
Yeah. Were you, I'll be doing that when this comes out. I'll be doing that this coming Thursday.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a fun. I hope you'll get to experience the outside. I didn't. Because at Elvado, they have that outside thing, like with the little stage and stuff.
I kind of hope that I'm doing the inside.
You think it's definitely more intimate.
That's what I like.
Yeah, for sure.
Because since we're doing Dry Heat,
yeah,
intimate but big crowd.
For sure.
And then Tractor's going to be not intimate at all, big crowd, big room.
Yeah.
I like the Elvado room because you get 15 people in there and it's packed.
Yeah, for sure. So the one that we did was in there because it was super cold. We do it in there. There was like 15 people, and just if you're like genuinely funny, you will get that 15 people so loud in that room that it feels different than the Def Comedy Show did. It felt like almost like it was just more connection, and I could tell that people actually loved it and it was funny. You're looking at every single person. So I guess that's what I'm excited about Dry Heat too.
Yeah.
A little more people, and then getting people in there that aren't my friends too. You know what I'm saying? Like, just not being in front of, because at Tractor, I'm posting on socials. Everyone, I got like some loyal people. So I got like a good like 25 people that come every time, you know, at least.
Damn.
So I'm trying to have like all new people. So like you're bringing people, all the other people are bringing people. The people that just love Dry Heat are going to go to that show, you know? So I'm excited to do that, to where I'm going to be able to tell for myself for the very first time if like other people think I'm actually that funny, you know?
Right. Yeah, you'd hate to live in an echo chamber.
Exactly.
But also, and then at the same time, I mean, if you're not able to gauge off people that you are friends with, even if you're close with them, whatever, if you're not able to gauge if you're good at something off those people, you probably shouldn't be around them.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I would hate to fucking have my friends show up to a show and laugh out of pity. I've had my friends show up to a couple shows. They did not laugh very often.
For sure.
You know
100%.
what I mean? Like, there was one show that I did at fucking 377, and it's my second one, and I bombed my ass off. That's easily the worst thing I've ever done in comedy. One of the worst. In my very short time doing it. It's between that and then, like, there was one open mic at Red Door months ago where I was way too drunk and it was not good. And I was incoherent, like blabbering, but I was like jumping over myself, and I missed tags, and I missed a punchline. I started with a punchline, that type of shit. You know, I was like, and I only did like 2 minutes. I was like, you know what? I think I'm done.
I wonder, was I at that one?
I don't know. I don't think so. I was in and out pretty quick. I was pretty embarrassed. It was early on. Okay, I was pretty embarrassed at that time. But anyway, that second show that I did where I just bombed my ass off, my friend and his wife came. And I was like, I am so sorry. Like, hey, man, it happens. For sure. I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, dude, this last one, I had a couple too many beers. Oh. And I got up there and I don't have a filter, bro. Like, I just say some crazy shit sometimes, honestly. And so I go up there and, like, maybe the wall thing happened, but in a worse way, to where I think that it's funny, so I'm going to say it, and I'm going to laugh no matter what, especially when I'm drunk, you know? So, like, there was even this, I won't say names, but this guy I went to high school with that I grew up with, his mom she was at the show, and she was with her friend, and I think I might have had said something about having sex with a Down syndrome person, and I saw her eyes get big, shake her head, and she got up and walked out. Yeah, like her and her friend walked out in the middle of it.
Well, I mean, because they don't know.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of people, like, again, I'm very biased. I love stand-up so much.
For sure.
But if you're going to a comedy show And that's why I encouraged you on that second one to add a price tag so that you're confirming that everyone, I get your money obviously, but it was a pretty packed out room too that time. But if you have a price tag at the door, people know that it is a comedy show.
For sure.
It's not just a cover for a bar. And the guy you had running the money did a good job of that.
That was my pops.
Oh, no shit. Okay, your dad did a good job of that. He made sure I saw him telling me, like, okay, this is $5 for the comedy show.
Yeah, for sure.
For the comedy show. So it's not just like a $5 cover.
Yeah.
Because Tractor decided they wanted to get more money that night. No, it's like, hey, there's a thing going. And I think that, I really believe this, that if you're showing up to a comedy show, you need to understand. First of all, common sense should never leave you no matter where you go.
For sure.
But you need to understand that these people are trying to make you laugh. They don't mean what they're saying. They're trying to make... Now, are they always successful at it? No. Are they probably... One of them or two of them might say some things that are going to like highly offend you? Maybe.
For sure.
Maybe. But, I mean, they're trying to make you laugh. And then again, also, I feel like, again, common sense, if you are watching somebody do comedy, you can fairly easily distinguish between, all right, he's trying to make me laugh, but he sucks at it, and it's just coming off as offensive, or like, oh, they believe that.
Yeah, for sure.
No, they're actually insert whatever phobic, or they hate Down syndrome people, or they're a racist, or whatever the fuck. Like, you can tell. You know what I mean? You can tell when someone is actually racist, or someone is actually trying to be like, you know what I mean? And they'll weed themselves out one way or another. And you are well within your rights to walk out, but, don't get hurt about it.
For sure.
That's all I'm saying. Don't be hurt about it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to offend anyone at all.
But, yeah, I don't know, man. That's putting your show together so early on in your comedy career, producing a show. What is that conversation like between you and Pierce, where it's like, hey, we should do a comedy showcase every month?
So I wasn't getting booked, like I said, and I think it's because
I'm not laughing at you. I just like the honesty.
Yeah, for sure. Like, and anyone who follows me or like knows or like you've seen the stand up, it's a little edgy. For sure, I can get a little edgy sometimes, obviously, with people walking out and stuff. So I could understand why not every single person is going to want to book me at certain shows, Some people, they have their standards for what they want. So I completely understand. So why not, if I'm doing it in my own city and I know I can bring people in, why not just throw my own and just showcase my own stuff, and then at the same time build relationships by letting other people showcase their stuff too.
I agree.
And that's what Buck told me to do. I mean, I could credit that shit to that fool for sure. I really wasn't even thinking of it. I came to him with a text like, bro, why the fuck am I not getting booked, bro? If you, like, not talking shit to him, but like, bro, if you say I'm funny and like, and you're telling me this shit and you're saying that you can see me doing this, then what's happening, dude? Like, are people, you're on the inside, bro. Are people like low-key hating? What is it like? And it really comes down to, obviously, standards of what people think is funny and what people think is too far. And then obviously if they think you're funnier than them too, like sometimes people aren't going to book you, like it comes down to egos. You know what I'm saying? And that's where
it's real. No, it's real. It's
and
a very
that's
real
where
thing.
With this Tractor show, everyone leaves their ego at the door. That's the first thing that I told Pierce. I was like, bro, I'm leaving my ego at the door. I don't care if I don't think this person's funny or if I think they're funnier than me. I want everyone to be on this show. I want everyone to experience that room. Let's pay them more money than they would probably get at just a normal $25, $10 show, Let's give them a little more and let's make that show what people want to do. Let's force our foot in the door. Like, fuck, knocking on the door. Let's kick this bitch down and start it ourselves. Like, let's get this bitch rolling. Because, you can be funny online. I can get fucking 10,000 plays on a reel or something like that on Instagram. But you're not going to get anywhere unless you're getting or butts in seats. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I was like, I guess if you want something done, you got to fucking do it yourself.
Well, and it goes right with the marketing aspect of it. It's, how do you get people to show up for your stuff, right? Building that loyal following, building a demand that people want to see your shit. And I think that's where you put yourself in a good position, because you post every now and again on social media about your comedy, but now people, it's like, oh, well, there's typically only one place that I can see this guy at. We have to mark it off the calendar. And not for nothing, but especially that last show, you had a solid fucking lineup, dude.
Yeah.
It's not like you're getting a bunch, like, and this is because I'm one of them myself. It's not knocking beginners. People have only done it for like 2 or 3 years. That last show, it was Buck, Steph, Zach,
Tyler,
and Tyler,
Carla.
and Carla.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2 people, Tyler and Carla, that are like in the mid range.
For sure.
Mid to entering veteran, like, you know what I mean? Like in their ability and in their time doing it. And then you have 3 of the 4 best comedians in the city.
Yeah, bro. I feel like I spoiled everyone a little bit.
It was good.
I should have spread them out. I mean, obviously we can have repeats, you know. I'm not gonna say we're not gonna do that, but that was a good show, and I wish more people would have came. I mean, we still had 70, almost 80 people, and they're not like the 100 that we had last time. But
Was there really 70 people in there?
It wasn't 80. I exaggerated a little bit, but tickets wise, for everyone to get in, we sold 69.
Yeah.
So,
nice.
yeah, for sure. Perfect.
69 fucking people.
And we let a couple people in for free, so that's why I'm saying like 70,
Yeah.
80.
That's fucking badass.
Yeah, it was a good turnout. I mean, the one before you were at the other one, a little more crazy, was hard
Yeah.
to hear for
Yeah.
sure, but there was 100 people in there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you brought some fire marshal laws for sure that
Yeah.
time. Well, and that's why that's why I really wanted to have you do the pricing on the second one, because people will pay
sure.
$5. That's fine.
Yeah, 100%.
But let people know like what's going on. And you made the right move on the second one. And this doesn't give me news to you, but well, did you headline the second one?
Yeah,
Okay. Why?
because I wanted to see if I could do it.
Okay.
That's simply all it was. I was like, I hosted the first one, and I had, I'd say 10 people say, "Hey man, we wanted to see you, bro. Like, we came to see you. Like, you just hosted. You really didn't give us a set." So I was like, "Fuck it. All right, I'm gonna fucking headline the next one. Then you guys want it? I'll give you what you want." And I fucking bombed. I feel like, but it's okay. I had to. I needed to bomb because I was on a high horse. I hadn't had any silence yet. So that was the first one where a couple people were like, crickets, I could hear them. So I kind of had to laugh at my own stuff, you know? But it was cool for me to gauge where I'm at because I'm not down to headline again for at least like 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, smart. I mean, it's important to have humility for sure, but it's, again, as I alluded earlier, self-aware. You need to know where you're at. And that's why, and again, we obviously have very different personalities when it comes to performing. And that's why the first time you'd asked me to do your show, I was like, no. Because I wasn't there.
For sure.
I knew I wasn't there.
Yeah,
I knew for a
100%.
fact I wasn't there. And again, there are a few reasons why I said yes to dry heat. A lot of it was, okay, Zach's not stupid, right? Zach, he's not going to put bad people to his name.
For sure.
And he, if he sees something, I transplanted the same mindset that I had from A. Marie telling me to open one of her shows because she saw me bomb at an open mic and was like, "Hey, you should open one of my shows." And I'm like,
For sure.
the fuck are you talking
for
about?
sure.
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? But then I came around to it and I was like, okay. Because she told me straight up. She was like, "Hey, you have really great stage presence. You had good timing. You deliver well. Your writing sucks, but you on stage is good.
For sure.
Do you want to open in a month?" And I was like, fuck. Like, why? I told her I don't know. But then later that night, I was like, yeah, I'll do it. Just because I don't want to let that opportunity pass. And then, you know, I came around to it and I was like, okay, well, she sees something. She's been doing this for a long time. Why not? And I just took that and applied it to Zach. I was like, okay, he knows what's going on.
Yeah, for sure.
If he sees something, I'm just going to roll with it. But like, what was it? Yeah, 2 months ago when you had asked, I was like, ugh, that's not there.
For sure. 100%.
That is not fucking, I would have bombed my ass off. Yeah, that would have been a bad time. But I'm excited for the show coming up at Tractor. What is like, because I don't see you at a ton of mics.
Yeah, dude, and honestly, I will 100% admit that is one of my weaknesses.
Well, I'm not even presenting it as a weakness.
No,
Well,
but I'm telling you it
Yeah.
is because if I would have mic'd the whole month before the second show, it probably would have been good. My overworked and kind of overconfident personality, just self kind of was like writing it in my notes, and I'm like, fuck it. You didn't really try for the 5 minutes. Like, you didn't really do that. Like, you made everyone laugh. You could do 20. You could do 30. Yeah, fucking right, dude. Smoke way too much weed, dude. Fuck that, bro. I got up there and started talking about having sex with fucking DS people, bro. High-fiving my abortion baby in hell. The fuck was I? Like, definitely...
well, you must have believed in some of it because you put that last one on your social media.
I honestly was just like watching it, and those were the only two like clips that I found where I was like, this could run, this could work. It got a few thousand on Instagram and Facebook. TikTok, It's still at like 2 plays, bro.
Dude, TikTok's is fucking. TikTok is. I don't know how that works. I don't know how to get.
Yeah.
While not being an extremely attractive woman, I have no idea how to get views on fucking TikTok.
It was crazy. Excuse me, guys. I posted the clip. Which one was it? It was about. It was the hummus and Israel joke, the war, the Hamas, joke, and I put it on TikTok. I look at one point, like I post it, and I look, it's at like fucking 25,000 views, bro, like 5,000 likes.
Yeah.
Then comments start flooding in that I'm fucking racist or whatever, that I'm fucking
I'm gonna read you my favorite comment that I've ever gotten.
Anti-Semitic. And then the next thing you know, the video's taken off TikTok, removed, and now my TikToks won't get any plays that I post.
Damn. So your account kind of got put in the put in timeout.
They're Kanye and me.
Let me find my fucking because I did an Israel and Hamas joke. Where the fuck is it?
People are fuckers, huh? Someone commented on Pierce's thing, blobfish. It's honestly funny because then I looked up a blobfish and it was funny as fuck. But I was like, God damn, bro. What the fuck?
Where the fuck is my thing? I know maybe I screenshotted. I feel like I screenshotted the comment because it was where the fuck did it go? Oh, okay, it is on TikTok. This is truly the worst stand-up I've seen, to be honest. And not because it's political, but this joke got overused 1 hour after the event happened. And I was like, all right. So I screenshotted that shit.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, so I screenshot it. And maybe this is a little conceited, but if and when the time comes that I headline at a club, I'm going to play that.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to put that up on the fucking, on the screen behind me.
100%. That's hilarious.
I don't know, man. So, okay, but going back to the lack of doing open mics, and here's why I kind of said it might not be a weakness. Now, if you recognize it's a weakness, then fair enough,
For
right?
sure.
Get after it, right? Do what you should be doing, or what you feel you should be doing. But I mean, I know this is a leap because of how good he is right now, and has been. But Buck doesn't do fucking open mics at all, which I don't understand.
That's another reason why I haven't, because he was like kind of telling me like, you don't have to, but I think I've realized that I have to now.
Yeah,
I think he's just black. No, I'm just he's funny he's funny, bro. He's so funny, and he's just like has that natural fucking that, you know what it is, bro. Like
he has it.
Yeah, literally
that it factor. It's not the marketability, but the self presentation is just there.
100%.
Oh fuck! I just lost my train of thought. Talking about open mics. Oh yeah, what made it change for me is I was listening to a podcast. I think it was with Bobby Lee and Jesus Trejo.
Okay,
and they were talking about open mics. And I think it was Bobby Lee who said, he was like, "You don't go to open mics to get laughs," and that's what I was so wrapped up in.
Same.
I was so wrapped up in like, why is this not making the comics laugh? Why is this not whatever? And he's like, you're not there to get laughs. You're there to try out your jokes to see how they sound to you. That's why you have to record every single open mic you go to, because that's you doing it in the moment.
Yep.
And you're there for for that, like, because none of the comics care about you. They're just waiting to go up on their set.
Exactly.
Which is it's not a knock on them, but it's just that's exactly what it is. And so you're there to get your stuff out, and the biggest thing you can work on is your stage presence and your delivery and how you present yourself and the charisma aspect of all of it. So when that flipped for me, not that I've ever really like bombed and felt shitty about it, like for longer than 10 minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But I was never I still haven't felt like uncomfortable bombing. You know, I've gotten a little buzzed and bombed, and then like let some inward thoughts out like as I'm on the line, like fuck, that should have hit harder, like that type of shit. But like, I don't know, I'm also going back to my after because last Wednesday I had a couple old fashions and I went up and it just wasn't sharp. But then the following day I did the same exact set and smacked it out of the park, and I was like, oh shit, okay. This is so much better when I'm sober.
For sure.
So I've just gotten to the point now where I'm like I'm having a beer tonight, but I'm not really drinking it all this week I don't want to feel sick. For sure. I don't want to like waste a day leading up to Saturday. I'm going up on Saturday stone fucking sober. I'm going up on Monday stone sober, going up on Thursday. Like this is until I can understand myself enough to do it comfortably and like do it like it's the back of my hand. Why inhibit that?
Yeah, for sure. Same, like the alcohol, definitely. I probably won't drink again going up. I feel like I like being up there clear-minded better. And then, I mean, I smoke a shit ton of weed, but I forget shit. So, like, I learned from the Def Comedy show, no weed. So I haven't been smoking, like, before the other sets, just because that shit'll make me fucking stupid, you know? So
how much time do you have prepared for Saturday?
5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a compilation of like my stuff that's worked. So it's gonna be some stuff that people have heard before. Oh well, I know some comics do 30 cities in the same set, you know. So
yeah,
I just want to present my best when I'm at the most important stage that I've done so far.
I was gonna say I feel like this is like a trial time.
This is definitely a trial time to see if we're gonna be invited back to fucking the big one, and even to a certain extent, Dry Heat's almost like a feeder to Casadas, you know. So this is
well, I mean, if you look at the lineup for that tryout night they had, is it not?
Yeah, for sure.
So, but then also like where else would they have pulled comics from?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I agree, 110%.
It's gonna be awesome, dude.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, same.
I feel like this is the time where it's like, okay, are we going to book these guys again? Are they ever going to be at the big one? And then, like, really, it's, you know, because it was funny, like, because I got booked for your thing before I got booked for Dry Heat.
Yeah.
And then I was waiting on the flyer to come out, of course. But then after I announced oh my God, Dry Heat. After I announced Dry Heat, a day later I get booked at Elvado. I'm like, oh, okay. This is a snowball effect.
Yeah, 100%.
It's a snow. I can't fuck this up.
Yeah.
Because I can either keep the dominoes up and then we're all good. But if I knock one of them over, I might just, you know.
For sure.
So yeah, I would agree. This is the most important stage right now. Yeah. So you're preparing 5 minutes. What are you doing to write? What are you doing to perform? Because I mean, today's Wednesday. We've got Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, for sure.
That's it. So what are you doing to prepare in the next 72 hours?
Honestly, the one good thing is that my girlfriend is so far away from being a yes man. So like she'll tell me like she'll be like, "Babe, that shit's fucking stupid." You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna get randomly smacked upside the head one day, and she's like, "What did you?"
She's like, "Babe, that was stupid. Yeah. It's not gonna make anyone laugh." So like, I forcefully make her sit there in her chair, and I stand up in front of her, and I'll just do the set over and over and over again, man. So that's how I've been preparing. Like literally, just like I said, I tried Jersey Mike's for the first time today. Fucking amazing. We went outside because it's right here next to your crib. We're waiting for time to count down or to tick down. So I was like, let me run my set by you real quick again. So we sat out there and I did the whole set for her real quick. So I'm timing it and everything at this point. I'm trying to get it down to a fucking exact fucking script.
Yeah. No, it's a smart thing. That's exactly what I'm doing as well.
Sure.
Have you ever used do you write on a computer or do you use like...
I use my phone.
Your phone? Yeah. Okay. I think they have it as an iOS app as well, and I imagine it'd be a bit more challenging to use. But up until like a week and a half ago, I've just been pen and pad the whole thing. Like I have a notes app where I write or I have an idea, I'll write it down. But I've been using this program on my computer called Scrivener. Okay. You ever heard of that shit? No. Dude, it's like Microsoft on fucking steroids.
Okay.
Like you got your standard Word document, but on the left side, you have this organization pattern. So I have it broken. I was like, okay, so a comedy folder opens up. open mics and shows, and it just kind of it breaks down from there. Where it's like, okay, so dry heat and this. So I got this dry heat show coming up here. Here's my set list, whole set list. Okay, now here's each individual bit. Okay, individual bits, and they kind of go down like that, and then you can change how you view it. So you could, it's called corkboard, where like you have it set up to where when you're looking at it, it'll like on my dry heat one, it has all 6 of my bits that I'm doing on a corkboard, and you can move them around and reorganize them how you want to. And then like inside each bit, I've got it to where like I've got all the punchlines highlighted. Okay. I've got tags highlighted. I've got, if I go to an open mic and I decide to write it all down onto that thing, all my shit that should have been a fucking punchline and it bombed, that's a bomb. All right, highlighted in red, that type of shit. It's really fucking good.
Yeah,
dude.
I just set up my desktop too at my house, so I need to fucking.
And let's do it. What's nice, it's not a subscription. Like there's a 30-day free trial, but then you just pay $60 for it and you're done.
Oh yeah.
So
$60 lifetime.
Yeah,
that's easy. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it is awesome season. It's helped me streamline a lot of it. You know what I mean? Have you been to Z Lounge?
No.
Like, not even just for comedy, just in general.
The new hotel over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so there's a bar inside of there, right?
And they do an open mic, right?
Every so often.
Okay.
It's like every couple of Sundays they do an open mic. Say what you want about the host, but that is a good room.
For sure.
You should go next time.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's fucking dope. For sure. It's dope, dude. Like,
who hosts it?
I love William. William's the shit. It's William Wheeler, and he's a pretty cool. He's been cool to me. I know he's kind of getting dragged right now, but he's cool to me. And then the other guy's Alex Benton.
Okay.
Have you met him?
No.
Yeah, you don't want to. Okay. God bless that guy, but no. And he knows I don't like him very much.
For sure.
What was I gonna say? It's a really good fucking room for comedy.
For sure.
It's intimate. It's tiny. It's got cool light setups and shit like that. And the drink's really good too. That helps.
Hell yeah.
But it's a cool little space, dude.
Yeah, dude, we'll have to check it out. Have you tried have you been to the one at the Public House? The stage or whatever? Phil Romero hosts the open mic there.
I thought that was fucking like poetry or some shit.
No, well, it's both.
Okay.
And it's crazy because my cousin Ashley actually owns Public House and High and Dry Brewing. But I don't want to be like
small world.
Yeah, I don't want to be like, oh, like family, like let me get in over there. They already have someone. They have Phil doing his comedy, so
yeah,
let them do that. I want to try that room though.
Yeah,
but it would be awesome to keep it in the fam. But
it looks cool. I just saw that they did open mics there, and I went down there a couple Tuesdays ago, and then it was just the music one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a cool little space.
Is it a nice space where they have it? Okay.
It's like, imagine the Olvato room. It's a little bit bigger.
For sure. I've been into Public House, like when they had the grand opening and all that, but I know that they made apart the stage or some shit now, so.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, it's a cool little spot, man. So how are you born and raised here in Albuquerque?
Yeah, pretty much. I've been here my whole life. Roots are in Texas, but I'm an Albuquerque boy.
What part of Texas?
Lubbock,
Texas. Yeah, that's a weird little town.
Fuck yeah, I'm a weird guy, bro. No, yeah,
it's all oil fields and shit.
Yep, all my family's from out there. I got, typical immigrant family. Worked on farms and shit, oil fields, and then on my mom's side, everyone's East Coast, but all Texas, where they ended up, and then we ended up in shitty fucking Albuquerque, dude. Fuck it.
Albuquerque's. I mean, okay. Well, before I'll reword this. It's not turning around socially, but it is turning around entertainment wise.
100%. I love it.
A lot of cool shit's starting to finally happen here.
People are just fucking stupid.
Yeah. No, I agree. And that's why, I like going downtown, man. I'll be real. I love Anodyne. Don't get me wrong, but unless I'm going to see my buddies play a show, you are not going to see me there on a Friday or Saturday night.
Yeah, I don't want to get shot. Yeah. But the cool thing is, this will be out Friday. So if people watch it Friday before Friday night, go out downtown. Me and Pierce are actually starting a new project. We're gonna do some vlogs, man. I feel like there's not a lot of people out here. I guess not vlogs technically, but we'll try and clip some stuff. I bought a couple Bluetooth mics and stuff. Nice. Just ask some people some fucking questions.
Oh, like a man on the street type 100%,
shit. Yeah, because I mean, I live downtown, like right off Fifth Mountain. So.
Oh no shit! Yeah, you live off Fifth Mountain. That's funny.
Yeah, so fucking, I don't know. I just want to try it. I think that shit's funny as fuck on Instagram, and I'm like, no one really does it out here. The people that I have seen do it aren't the funniest, so I'm gonna do that shit.
do it. Fuck it.
Yeah, so we're gonna be out there Friday night.
It's gonna be you and Pierce holding the camera.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, what do you think about the abortion issue? Oh my god, I had one last week.
That's
Falls over. And there was a couple of people. I went to Dry Heat's opening, like when they first opened.
Yeah.
I went for Bucks hosting night, and there were some people. There's some kids. If they were older than 20, I would have been shocked. But yeah, they're running around with an iPhone and a microphone. And they went to my buddies and what do you think about tits and ass? And I was like, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
There's like a whole literally that was their opening fucking line.
Tits or ass?
Yeah, and I was like, dude, no.
You're all dicks, dude. You're all get them away from you, huh?
Yeah, that was just fucking strange. So that's cool, man. And yeah, like I don't know, that's what I like about Dry Heat is it's kind of like it's not on Central.
Perfect.
It's next to Central.
You're right out of the fucking fly zone for the bullets.
Yeah, there's cover
around the corner. Yeah, you're good.
There's cover. Yeah, and I don't know, like it's just cool to see. I'm hoping that with the entertainment stuff coming around, where there's a lot more venues that are allowing music, a lot more venues that are allowing comedy.
This Hyenas?
Yeah, Hyenas is coming out. There's just be a lot more things for people to do because that's one of the top two reasons why there's crime in adolescence. It's free time and lack of a father.
Yeah.
So, well, it's true. That is statistically the reason.
Sure.
So my theory is okay. If there's more things for people to do at night, in general, there's more things. And again, especially in Albuquerque, you're not going to be able to stop the drunken fights, the drunken stabbings, whatever. That shit happens. But if there's more things for people to do at night, that should occupy their time, and it gives less incentives to do stupid shit.
For sure.
So
I've seen an article too that they're revamping. They put some money into it, and they're going to start downtown, like revamping the strip.
Yeah, they always say that though. And the best we got recently is a sign.
Or those little fucking railroad things that go down.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. The biggest thing that I'm putting my hope into is obviously Hyenas, right? That should be opening up in Uptown this summer. That'll be kick ass.
For sure.
And then they're turning the rail yards into a film university.
Yep, I saw that.
And that's gonna be fucking badass.
For sure.
Now, granted, is it gonna fall under the same guidelines as UNM, where it's like they have free tuition for in-state students? Or I have no idea. Kind of think they won't do that
for sure
because of the amount of money they're going to make out of in-state students wanting to go,
especially with the studios here and everything. Like, yeah.
Like, have you ever? I mean, you've been out to Pierce's place. So you've seen the Netflix,
Massive.
dude. I toured the Netflix studios like 2 weeks ago, I think, for my job because my company provides the security for that place. Okay, dude, what the?
Yeah, crazy, huh?
It is.
I bet.
Nuts. Like there's a TV show they're filming. I don't know what show it was, but the idea for one of the scenes is they're in a Western style bar, modern times, but Western style bar. Dude, state of the art fucking pool tables,
crazy.
Real tables, real chairs. They have and behind the bar they have a soda gun that works. That spits out Coke and shit. They've got taps that work. Like, it is insane.
It's crazy, dude, how they build little cities and shit like that.
That's fucking bad.
Yeah, I have a friend that's a key grip. He has his own little crew and stuff. Works for Netflix sometimes.
No shit.
Yeah, he's awesome. Has his own van and like his little setup and shit, you know.
That's badass.
Yeah, for sure.
Is there any other like entertainment aspirations you have outside of comedy?
Oh yeah, bro, acting 100%, bro. I feel like I can act my ass off. I have so many ideas for fucking movies. So just writing too, like skits and stuff. I have so many. It's just hard. I want to do Instagram skits too, but like it just sucks that being in this in the city, which I wanted to change, but to where people hate before they fucking love it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, there's kind of like the holding back there to where I'm like, I want to do these skits, but I feel like a bunch of people are just gonna fucking hate.
Who gives a fuck?
I know. I need to get past.
Dude, you're talking to a guy who runs a podcast.
For sure.
All right,
for sure.
I know they won't say it to my face, but I know there's people who talk shit about me. Who gives a fuck?
100%.
Who gives a fuck? Do you want to do? And I would say as well, if you really want to do it, there's no way you're gonna get better at it than actually doing it.
For sure.
Like, that is one of the best pieces of advice that I've gotten. I was going to film school for a little bit before the Army fucked that right up. But one of the film professors I had he was like, listen, one of the best things you're going to get out of film school is you have to film. Yeah, it's a 10,000 hours rule, right?
Yeah,
you have to do 10,000 hours of something to get good at it or get perfect at it or whatever the fuck it is. He's like, you need to shoot 10,000 hours of really shitty film until you start making good ones. So you might as well get it done here at film school than anywhere else.
Makes sense.
Because here you can fuck up and not get
For sure.
ostracized for it. So start doing it, dude.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
And then, I mean, besides that, I mean, music too. Music's always been my first love. Very, very musically inclined. Get it from my mom. My sisters can play the piano, a little bit of guitar, make beats, make songs. I have 2 full-length albums or mixtapes that I dropped before. I mean, shit, on SoundCloud, man, I have like 500,000 plays total. Like, and I mean, that's not like a lot, but it's a lot. You know what I mean?
It's not bad.
So there's that there, but then there's also the stigma of how many fucking people are trying to be a rap or like make music. You know what I'm saying?
I will say this, man. They're both very challenging in their own unique ways. However, what gives comedy a leg up, and I had this realization about a couple months ago, what gives comedy a leg up on music, as far as starting up wise, is a lot less people are doing it.
Yep.
That makes it more challenging, but because of how like hard the art is. But again, unique ways, but is a lot less people doing it. The barrier to entry is still a lot lower than it is music, right? Because you just need to show up to an open mic.
For sure.
And write.
Yeah.
You can do that for $5.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's assuming you walk to the open mic, right? But then, let's say you start making connections, right? And you start making connections out in Denver, out in Austin, out in God knows where, right? And these people, they know you, they know you're funny. You go visit in town, and they're like, yo, man, I got like a open 10 minutes if you want to come hop on my show real quick. If you want to drop it and do a set, you can go in there, do it. You may or may not get paid, but you can still get in stage time, still getting exposure, shit like that. So you even get paid. It's an extra $60, $80, $100, whatever it's going to be a night. Awesome. That's money you didn't have. Bands can't really just go hang out in a city and they're like, hey, you want to drop it and do a 15-minute That's not a thing.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
100%. I 100% realized 2 months into comedy that the reception was just totally different than music. And I had tried music for so long. I had thrown my own shows and done all this, and I'm like, whoa, this is completely different. People actually fuck with this. Like, not that the music was bad. I'll still put, to this day right now, my songs, even like some unreleased stuff I have, against anyone in Albuquerque and say that it's better.
That's
like,
not a very high bar, though.
For sure.
Let's be real.
100%.
Like, Albuquerque, like, local rap does not have... and there's some extremely talented guys here.
A few.
But I feel like they get bogged down by the majority that is less than mediocre.
Sure.
Like Mike Beatty. I've known that guy for years. Yeah. We went to middle school together, funny enough. But, like, that motherfucker can rap, and that motherfucker can sing.
I don't know if you know, like, Kilo. I don't know if you've heard of Keys, Honey Keys. I don't know. He's bigger out here. He opened for, like, Young Thug when he came out back then. But it sucks. Like, that's my boy. Shout out to Kilo, but wasted talent. Yeah. He's so good. I'll show you some stuff, like, off camera, bro. Like, that's like... freestyle wise, bro, it's on like fucking, I'm trying to think about who freestyles crazy. Like, I'll just have to show you, like, one of the best people I've ever seen in person or even like online, like, freestyling. But yeah, there's just so many people do it and they're so shitty at it that there's such a bad stigma. Yeah. Like, bro, you see some of the people that, like, these, like, pages post, like Albuquerque Fools page or whatever, like, and they post these guys, bro. And I'm like, no way.
I told you about it, I think, a couple weeks ago, but there's a writing session that happens every Sunday at Dry Heat. And we were, this last Sunday, we were talking about social media. Because Zach, I think his name is Zach Bennett. He was in town and he was talking about it. Yeah. And the thing that him and Steph got into a dialogue about was, like, you know, the importance of social media and how it can help you, how it can hurt you. And the big thing about it was, if you put something up and it is not as funny as you think it is, or it should have gotten more laughs than it did, but you think it's okay, but most people are going to look at them like, what the fuck is this? All you're doing is advertising why you shouldn't get booked.
Makes sense, for sure.
And I just think about that when you bring up, like, 'cause I've seen that same page too. You know, it's like this
Yeah.
is why I shouldn't get booked. This is why you know what I mean. So anyway, I don't want to shit on people, but and
Some
you
people need
definitely
to get shit on. Bro, some people are so delusional. I'm like, there's no way that you're playing that in your shit, and you're like, this is for real, like so good, bro. I should drop this right now. No, dog. No.
you definitely give me the personality that you should be doing comedy though.
Yeah, for 100%, bro. I feel I've been told that my whole life. I mean, used to get fucking kicked out of class for fucking telling jokes. Had a teacher look at me one time. You want to be a clown for the rest of your life? And I think I was like, well, how much are they paying them? And she was like, get the fuck out of my classroom right now. Well, look at me now. Still not shit.
Hey, we'll be at a comedy club though.
Yeah, for sure.
Moving up, what is appealing to you about movies? Aside from the obvious, like liking something and wanting to do it is so different. You know what I mean? It's like what appeals to you about like writing or acting? Like,
So this might get like a little deep, maybe sound like a little corny, but growing up, I had it was pretty tough childhood, you know, like some typical Albuquerque stuff, you know, like parents on drugs, poverty, shitty apartments, fucking, you know what I mean. So I always kind of had to be someone else than the person I was. You know what I mean? So like going into school, like I always had to act like someone else because I wanted people to like me. You know, I wanted to have friends, and I had trouble with it. I'd say in like elementary school, I remember a lot of the times like sad, like, oh, why am I not getting invited to these birthday parties? Like, or like going like having friends over, like, you know, all this stuff. And then in middle school is when it changed, and it was because I feel like I put on a different person, and I was shadowing people's fucking personalities, or not shadowing, mirroring their personality to make friends. And so I've always felt like I could do that, you know, like I could do that pretty easy. And then just on top of that, then my love for movies too. Like when you're a kid that has no fucking cable and all you have is your grandparents' fucking VHS and all these VHS movies, and your parents can't take you to fucking Blockbuster and Hastings, you're going to the library and renting fucking VHS movies, you know? So I just became obsessed with cinema and just watching every type of genre. I fell in love with horror. I love fucking horror movies, from slasher to whatever. But I've always like seen roles and kind of like fucking acting in my room, like, you know, like fucking around. I'm like, oh, I could do this. And I like the story behind making someone else that you like feel is a cool character come to life. You know what I mean? Like being able to be someone else and step into that universe too would be fucking awesome. Like imagine, bro, getting booked to be in a Marvel movie and you're just in a fucking whole different fucking universe. You know what I'm saying? Like it would be cool. And I definitely feel like I just feel like I could act. Like I don't know.
Shit.
Yeah.
No, that's dope, man. I mean, the reason I was going to film school myself was I wanted to screenwrite and be a director.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure, 100%.
And it's kind of like the same thing. I just grew up watching a shit ton of movies, loving all that. Were there movies as a kid when you kind of like latched onto that you're like, okay, this makes sense?
Fucking not that Dawn of the Dead, but the Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead.
I fucking love
Bro, I fucking watched that until the DVD stopped working. Scratch. Like I would watch it going to bed, like at night. Like I was one of the ones that I would always have on.
How do you feel about the ending with the fucking island and shit?
I feel like it kind of maybe left something open to do something else. Like if they would have like continued from that point.
I was mad they never continued it.
Yeah,
they
for
never
sure.
said what happened.
For sure.
I'm still like, I intentionally now I don't watch the post credits because I know I'm gonna get upset for 24 hours.
Sure, that's Zack Snyder though, right? Yeah, I'm trying to think about what else I really loved to watch, bro. Silence of the Lambs was like one of the movies that I loved all the time too. And then like one of the first movies that got me into like loving movies was Gangs of New York. So my mom shows me Gangs of New York when she kind of first moves back and stuff. I watched that. She's telling me like, oh, like I'm like, who's this? Who's this? Daniel Day-Lewis. Fucking, that's my go actor. I look into him, and then the next thing you know, I'm watching There Will Be Blood, My Left Foot. Like, Daniel Day-Lewis is one of the people that I just, and even to this day, like when I'm going to show someone a movie, if someone's like, put something on, I'll put on like Gangs of New York or There Will Be Blood, like to just show them stuff like that. But I feel like my favorite movies, and I'll say movie because I like to watch it as one part, like because I'll watch back to back, is Kill Bill. I'm like ultimate fucking Quentin Tarantino fan, and I've probably seen Kill Bill fucking both of them 1,000 times, bro. Like I could fucking tell you every word at the same time, you know. Like those are some good. Quentin Tarantino is just a monster, dude. Fucking amazing movies.
I heard that Tom Cruise is gonna get casted as a lead in his final movie.
Last one.
Yeah, I mean, dude, well, because he's definitely gonna get Brad Pitt back.
Yeah,
and he's definitely gonna bring Leonardo DiCaprio back.
I don't know.
And he's definitely gonna bring Sam Jackson back. Yeah. Dude, Tom Cruise is one of the greatest American actors of all time.
You think so?
Of all.
Okay. Older movies. I'll give you older movies. I'm just a fucking dick. I'm like, he's short. Fuck him.
They all are. They all are.
No, but I guess you can if you put personal bias aside and like personal beliefs, 100%, bro. Fucking Top Gun. Risky Business.
Top Gun, Risky Business, Eyes Wide Shut, Jerry Maguire. Like, there's that, the fucking Mission Impossible movies.
Yeah, the first 3.
Holy shit.
Yeah, for sure. I'll fuck with the Mission Impossible movies for sure.
Like, the only reason Mission Impossible isn't as famous or as a popular film franchise as it should be is because John Wick exists.
100%.
If John Wick didn't exist, Mission Impossible would still be on top.
Well, yeah, because I mean, Mission Impossible in the early 2000s, those were the fucking
shit.
Yeah, the movies.
The fucking shit. I'll still watch that.
That's why there's 6 of them, right?
Yeah,
5, 6.
There's 6 of them. I haven't seen the newest one though.
Yeah, same.
But that dude can fucking act his ass off. So I hope that he's in the new Tarantino. That would be cool. So you mentioned Silence of the Lambs, and Snyder's Dawn of the Dead. I grew up on horror a lot as well. Halloween,
amazing,
scared the fuck out of me as a kid. I didn't like the first Texas Chainsaw.
Original one?
When I was growing up. Yeah.
73, right?
73, 74, around there. 74. And, I didn't like it growing up, but I loved it in high school.
Oh, yeah. It's
like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah, once you get into, like, just, like, the appreciation of camera angles and just everything that they did in that movie. And in the first Halloween, dude, the first POV killings. Mm-hmm. Come on, that's crazy.
Well, no, the first was in Psycho.
Was it in Psycho?
It was in Psycho.
It is. You're right. You're right. It is in Psycho.
Scene.
Yep. The shower scene.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay.
But the killing of Judith Myers is a direct callback to that, though.
Yeah, right? Okay.
So, it's a direct callback. And then, I didn't really appreciate Texas Chainsaw until I was older. But then now, like, movies like Annihilation, The Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing specifically. Yeah. I just watched Event Horizon for the first time.
Event Horizon's
awesome. Like 3-4 weeks ago.
What about do you like From Dusk Till Dawn?
I've only seen it once.
That's on. Oh, dude, watch.
Is that the vampire one?
Yeah,
yeah.
Bro, watch From Dusk Till Dawn, or what about John Carpenter's Vampires?
I fucking love that movie, dude. That movie is just It is a advertisement for James Woods being cool for an hour and a half.
100%.
Half that movie, he's staring at the sunset, putting his glasses on.
Dude, I love that movie, though. I fucking love that movie.
Fucking vampires. That's a funny-ass movie.
Yeah,
you know a movie I hate, and I don't understand why people like it? The Lost Boys.
See, I like The Lost Boys, so I think the aesthetic for me, it's more the aesthetic of the movie, because the movie sucks. The acting sucks. I don't know, Kiefer Sutherland is fucking corny, like the way that they're like like that.
Well,
like
it's corny as shit. It's a musical half the time.
Sure.
It has the vibe of a musical half the time.
Sure.
There's just nothing I could latch onto in that.
And it
movie.
definitely gets a little like weird sometimes with like the vampires whispering and like all the clouds and shit. But for me, I would say I like the movie, just the aesthetic. I love like the aesthetic of 80s horror movies. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I don't know, it's dope.
Yeah. Was that 80s or was it 90s?
I think it was 80s because it was Corey Feldman and Corey Haim. I think it was probably late 80s.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I see what you're coming from. It got so corny for me.
Yeah, for sure. It's
Watching
definitely
it,
corny.
just like, what the fuck am I looking at right
I
now?
love like the original Fright Night.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time, dude.
a good one.
The original Fright Night and then the original Amityville Horror. Those
Amazing.
those still hold up. And then like the original Stepfather. You ever
Yep,
seen that?
yep.
That's a good one. Oh my god. So in I think it was winter of 2021. Me and the girl I was with at the time, we saw The Fly for the first time.
That shit's crazy. Yeah, that's a crazy movie. I have a Fly action figure. It's
No
pretty
shit.
Dope, yeah.
What like phase of the transformation is he in?
Full Fly.
Oh,
Fly in a trench coat.
oh shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I would love like a real detailed version of the Fly of like
That'd be
one
sick.
of these.
Yeah, it's a vintage one, so it's old.
Yeah.
It's like from like the 90s or something like that. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude. These ones are dope too.
Yeah, I texted you when I got that one right.
that
Yeah.
one's
I picked them both up from Astro Zombies, but I got that one a while back.
Yeah,
The
Astro Zombies is the spot for those.
fucking God, at that end of the movie where he's full on, he is fully transformed.
Disgusting,
And his chick is holding the shotgun, and his little fucking hand just holds it up to his
Yeah,
head.
dude,
Like, oh, get the
sketch.
get the fuck out.
Have you ever seen Bug?
No, I have not.
Dude, okay, so it's who's in Bug? I know it's fucking Harry Connick Jr. for some reason is randomly in Bug, and Ashley Judd, that's who it is. And it's this girl starts dating this meth head dude, and he makes her believe that fucking there's all these little aphids in their house and they're government drones, and they start smoking meth together. They cover the whole fucking house in foil, dude. It's a fucking trippy movie.
What the shit?
And she thinks that she's like the mother to all the bugs, because they just smoke so much meth. They're just,
Out of their mind.
tweaked.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
It's one of the posters I actually have up in my room. I got an original movie poster of it from when it was in the theaters back in the day.
Oh, so you have this one?
No, it's one with Ashley Judd on the front. You'll see, it's
Okay. Oh, yeah, I see it. Okay. Holy shit, I'm going to have to check this out.
Yeah, dude, watch it. It's so funny. Like, the movie's corny, 100%.
Yeah.
It's 2006. Everything in 2006 was just bland, huh? Like, around that time.
Well, it
like,
wasn't
when you
bland.
think about
It was. So here's the thing with like mid 2000s horror, really from like Saw 2 on.
Yeah.
Right. Because Saw had such a distinct, especially from the second movie, it had such a distinct feel.
Yeah.
And like edge to it and like griminess to it.
For sure.
That every other movie tried to copy it. Except for like Final Destination. Final Destination remained pretty clean cut and like teen college comedy
sure.
gone wrong, right?
Yeah.
It still stayed kind of sexy.
For sure.
But every other movie tried being, that wasn't a big budget movie,
Yeah.
tried being dark and grimy.
100%.
It's like, do you remember the watching horror movies and it would start out with either Lionsgate with the turning thing with the barbed wire,
Yep.
or it would be Dimension Extreme.
Yep.
Remember Dimension
Dimension,
Extreme? So it would be shit like that, right? And
Blumhouse.
Yeah, well, Blumhouse didn't come until like 2012
Okay.
because one of their first movies was Dreamhouse
Okay.
with fucking
Daniel Craig?
Yep, Daniel
Yeah.
Craig, shitty little movie.
Yeah, for sure.
But like in the 2000s, they all started to be like darker and grimier and shit like that, and it just after I mean, it was cool as a kid because you felt kind of
sure.
you felt kind of bad
They
watching.
tried to
it.
throw that like fluorescent gritty filter on all of
Yeah.
it and stuff like that. Yeah, 100%.
and you felt kind of guilty watching it. You're
Like,
like,
the
"Ooh."
remakes of fucking dude, they murdered the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, and I was so hurt about that.
See, it was funny is I loved it as a kid because I'm a fucking kid.
Yeah,
I was
for
in
sure.
like middle school,
Yeah,
high school.
I think it was
No.
2009 or 2008 when it came out.
Yeah, I was in middle school, and then I watched it I tried to watch it a few years
can,
ago, and I was
dude.
like, "This is not."
And then like the way they fucked his face up, yeah. The 2009 Friday the 13th isn't bad. I'll give them that. It's not that bad of a movie.
The unrated version is good.
Yeah, for sure. It's
the-
not a bad movie.
Yeah, the unrated one is good. The rated R version is just it's just weird.
They had to cut out too much.
It's edited very poorly and
sure.
But like you ever watched? There was this movie that came out called Pulse with Kristen Bell. You ever seen that?
No.
Fuck yeah! It's demons that go through the internet,
No, I haven't. Okay.
dude.
I was thinking of Push for a second.
Corny as shit,
For sure.
but
Pulse.
it's good.
No, I'll check it out for sure. I mean, I love to watch it like that. Like, I Spit on Your Grave like movie.
Okay, dude, that fucking again. Me and the chick that I was dating, that I was dating at the time, it was during quarantine, and we would just stay. I would go over her parents let me crash the night, and I just go over to their place, and me and her would just get drunk and watch horror movies.
Yeah.
Dude,
Which one did you watch? The original or the
no the remake? We watched the remake and then the third one back to back. Dude, I fucking love those movies.
It's a little awkward when the special ed guy starts to do his thing, but it's a crazy concept.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's why I liked it. Obviously, the rape is brutal.
Yeah.
Obviously. But the violence that happens to the rapist is... not to spoil a almost 20-year-old movie for people, but she gets raped at the beginning of the movie, and by a gang of guys, like 4 or 5 guys.
And one of them special ed.
Yeah. Mid-2000s, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
And hey, it's a different time. And then she spends the movie hunting them down and killing them. And with the last guy, she ties him up, sodomizes him with a shotgun, and blows his head off through his asshole. Crazy. Fucking amazing. And the second one, the sequel to that, doesn't have her in it. But the third one did.
Yeah, it has her come back, right?
So we watched the third one, and her friend gets raped, and she starts killing the people.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is just so badass. But is the original good?
It's honestly way more like intense.
No shit.
Yeah, just rape wise.
Oh, okay.
Not killing wise, but rape, because like it's the 70s, dude.
Yeah,
they probably really raped her. No, I'm just kidding. But you never know, bro, when you hear about that shit on there, you know. Yeah. One of the other movies that I will fucking, to this day, I will stand by, one of the most brutal, intense scenes is the Hills Have Eyes remix, the 2006 one, the remake. The rape scene in that, when they go into the fucking camper and they like shoot the mom in the head and they take the baby and they play this crazy like violin behind it the whole time.
I think I've only seen the second one.
Oh, dude, like the next scary movie you watch that. Like I'll live by that. It's like it was in that like corny time because it's 2006, but that's a diamond in the rough movie. That's on my top 5 of all time horror movies. That Hills Have Eyes remake.
What really fucked me up as a little kid was I watched the unrated version of Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Dude.
Because in the rated R version, when he's breaking out of prison, Michael just kills people and leaves.
Yeah.
In the unrated version, the 2 prison guards rape an inmate.
Yep.
He kills the prison guards and escapes.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Rob Zombie.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? Otherwise, dude, that's a damn good movie.
Bro, the second one gets a little acid trippy.
Yeah.
But the first, his remake, yeah, because Rob Zombie's fucking crazy. I would love to fucking you need to have that guy on here.
I would love to pick his brain. I mean, yeah. I also like talking about I'm sure he's tired of it now because ever since he talked about the Weinsteins like fucking with his movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Ever since he talked about that on Joe Rogan, everybody asked him about that, so I'm sure he'd get tired about it.
Sure.
But I just love learning about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Like he didn't suck his dick, so yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like they would give him notes, I guess, like every week a new movie would come out. They give him notes on how to fix Halloween, and he was like, no, fuck off. I'm trying to make a movie.
Yeah.
And that's why the unrated is, with the exception of that one scene, like the unrated movies are so much better than the rated R version.
Yeah.
And honestly, dude, after that new trilogy of Halloween movies, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is not that bad.
No. What the fuck is Halloween Ends or whatever that shit is, bro?
Oh my god.
Get Jamie Lee's fucking ass out of there.
Like, I was watching it. I remember watching the theater and just being like, okay, I don't hate this, but it's not what I signed up for.
I fell asleep.
And then when it fully turned into a movie about Corey, I was like, no.
Yeah, for sure.
And then they're like Batman and Robin,
that's this last one where they're in the gutter and shit or whatever under the drains. And they're like, that was fucking stupid.
They go kill the hospital administrator and the nurse.
Yeah, all of a sudden,
together.
All of a sudden, Michael Myers just fucking dapping people up and hanging out with his homie, bro. Like, what, dude? And then you're just fucking psycho enough to just be in there with him.
Yeah,
like this is an immortal demon.
Yeah,
and what are you doing, dude?
I knew that. Because the first Halloween that they made in 2018 was great.
Yeah, no, the remake one.
Yeah,
the
sequel.
The sequel, yeah,
was really good. But I kind of saw the writing on the wall when they acknowledged the fact that Michael ages.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, oh no, because it felt off.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, maybe they're going the more realistic route. They're taking it like he is a human and he can be killed.
For sure.
Okay, maybe we're going that way. But then Halloween Kills happens, and I was like, okay, so he can't be killed. He's like, it's like they accidentally made a Friday the 13th movie when they made Halloween Kills. Because it was so fucking violent.
For sure.
And it was all focused on kills and nothing else.
So violent. The kills were kind of crazy, though.
Well, they were cool, but it wasn't scary.
Yeah,
it was an action movie.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Literally an action movie.
So I was like, okay, is he immortal now? And then they do Halloween Kills. The only thing I like about Halloween Kills is the ending.
For sure.
The fact that they take the ceremony is kind of gay, but the fact that they take his body and they throw it into a fucking garbage, like incinerator.
Yeah.
So it's like, no shit, he's dead. I like that.
But then, yeah, dude, that makes me think of Jason Goes to Hell.
They won't do that. I don't think they're gonna do that. I think
Jason X.
Yeah, Jason X is like get drunk and watch kind of fun.
No, low key.
Because Jason X is the one in space,
Yeah,
right?
see a little titties, see a little fucking spaceship, bro. A couple kills.
That still is one of my favorite kills in the Jason franchise, where he dry freezes that chick's face
Dude,
and breaks it.
That's sick, huh? Smashes it.
Yeah.
Bro, smashes it.
Yeah, that shit's good. I don't know, man. I heard they're getting, for Halloween, they're making a TV show that's going to lead into a movie. And I don't know how I feel about that.
Like redo?
I hope it's a remake.
Better
Honestly,
be.
bro, because Halloween's been through so much bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, they've done the hyper-realistic thing. They've made him a fucking druid cult thing. They did the Jamie Lee Curtis stuff. They had him kung fu with Busta Rhymes.
Yeah,
like,
for sure. H2O, right? That one?
Resurrection.
Resurrection, okay.
And they had him do all this shit. So, honestly, if I was making the TV show, I'd remake the whole... And the only thing that's the same is Michael Myers and Sam Loomis.
For sure.
I would have like the original 3 girls, right? Like I'd have like the characters, and like maybe have Michael. Like I would love to see Michael in a penitentiary for like a 6-episode miniseries, leads into a movie. And dude, the first kill in that movie is Laurie Strode. Get her out of the way immediately.
Trans Laurie Strode. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine though.
Michelle Myers. It's coming.
Trans Michael Myers, dude.
It's coming, dude.
He just kills you with a fucking like
discarded dick.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Or like a shot of estrogen sticks your ass.
But yeah, dude, that's what I would do. Is I would have them kill Laurie right off the bat and make the story about something completely
for sure. Why not?
different. Because how many times do we need Laurie Strode coming back? Don't let Jamie Lee Curtis anywhere near that project. Like, make it completely fucking different. I would love to see the guys. I've seen clips of the movie. I haven't seen the whole thing, but the guys who did Talk to Me.
Good, the A24, the Australian guys, right?
Yeah.
They're from Australia, yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I forget who got the rights to it because Blumhouse lost it, but whoever has the rights, they need to go to A24 and get some of their people in here.
Dude, A24, let's talk about it. Fucking The Witch, Hereditary.
Amazing. Well, okay,
Midsummer.
So I did not like The Witch, I'll be honest.
It's a little slow.
Yeah, I didn't like it. And I like slow. I like Midsummer.
Okay.
But I just didn't like The Witch. But Hereditary's dope. Midsummer's dope.
Hereditary has to be top 3.
It's not in my top... It might be in my top 10.
I fuck with that movie.
I love it.
Fucking crazy. Yeah, but what else do we got there? Bodies, 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 Talk to Me, fucking Pearl, X.
Pearl, I am so excited for
Maxine.
Maxine's going to be dope. I cannot wait for that. So what I like about A24 is they make a lot more than just horror movies. Like I saw...
you see Beau is Afraid?
Beau is Afraid's fucking amazing. I mean, it slows to a grinding halt.
For sure.
Have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
Okay, so the part where they go to the forest?
Yeah.
I wanted to fucking shoot myself.
Yeah, it was kind of like roll a blunt, look at some TikToks a little
like,
bit.
what the fuck is going on?
Sure.
But, so Beau was Afraid was really good. I really loved, I just saw it in the theater, Point of Interest.
Okay.
Or Zone of Interest.
I haven't seen Zone of
World War II movie.
Yeah.
It's about the commandant of Auschwitz.
Okay.
And I didn't know this. I guess this is a real thing. So let's say you had like the wall of Auschwitz here, right?
Okay, so real quick,
Yeah.
it's the guy that runs it, right? That's what
Yeah.
you mean, like okay, and
Yeah.
it's the house. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you have the wall. And over here is Auschwitz. his house is right here.
Yeah.
Like they lived on
sure.
him and his family lived on the property.
I think I only knew that because of Boy with the Striped Pajamas.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because that's what he's talking to him through the fence, right? To the house? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's crazy, though.
Dude, they did such a good... Like,
Is it good?
Fucking amazing.
Okay.
Fucking amazing,
sure.
dude. There's... I would say 75% of the movie is on the property of the house, right? But as they're, like, having family dinners, they're putting stuff together in the house, the mom and the dad are having arguments... Dude, in the background, you just hear gunshots and screams. You hear the furnaces exploding.
Yeah.
It is so well fucking done.
Sure.
Like, it won the Oscar this year for Best Foreign Film.
Okay.
I think Society of the Snow should have won it.
Dude, such a good movie.
Oh, my God.
Like, it's everything, like... So, I watch Yellow Jackets. Do you watch Yellow Jackets?
No.
Okay, so it's they based it off that, but it's a girls' soccer team, and
dude, Society of the Snow is a real thing.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. They based it off.
of Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, it's based off Society of the Snow.
No shit.
And it's these girls that go, and the same thing happens to them. I think there's 2 seasons or a season. No, there's 2 seasons right now. My girlfriend's fucking obsessed with it. It's good, but as a man, as a dude, as a straight male, no, I'm just kidding. Society of the Snow was like you know how like it was like my fuck yeah, like what Yellow Jackets could have been, because Yellow Jackets kind of turns a little witchy and stuff, because it shows them like what happened when they were there, and then they're older, and it follows them older too, because something followed them that helped them stay alive in the forest, you know.
Okay.
It's pretty good. It has Juliette Lewis from a couple scary movies back in the day, fucking Dusk Till Dawn and shit.
Huh. I'm gonna have to check this out.
Yeah, it's definitely a good watch. But yeah, Society of the Snow is so good.
Well, because I knew about it, but I didn't know like what happened really. I just knew they crashed in the Andes and a lot of them died.
Dude, and then the picture where like of them and the spinal cord sitting next to him, completely picked clean.
Yep.
Crazy.
The what I liked about that movie is the director and the cinematographer really knew how to use that fisheye lens.
Yeah,
that was really good. And one of the best parts of the movie is when they're on the radio and they find out the search got called off.
Yep.
And they just lose their mind. They go insane. Yeah, that was a great... I'm listening to the audiobook that the film was based off of a book that came out after it came out called Society... The book is called Society of the Snow.
Okay.
But the most accepted and reputable book that's written about the incident is called Alive. And I've been listening to the audiobook of that.
Okay.
Dude. There was some gruesome shit the movie did not get.
For sure.
Like,
I'll have to listen to that.
Dude, it's free on Spotify.
Okay.
There's a...
Alive.
Yeah, there's a part where they're talking about these guys are having hemorrhoids. And the hemorrhoids are so bad that they're constantly leaking out of their fucking ass, dude. And then what's happening is the blood is starting to freeze their leg.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So your asshole's itchy and your legs are fucking...
Stained in blood.
Horrible.
And I think one guy, it took him 37 days to shit.
Dude, and then they're pissing black?
Yep. Like dark brown black. Yeah.
Jesus. I couldn't even imagine that. No, dude. Like, or they had that other movie. Have you seen the one? I can't remember, but about those soccer players that got trapped in that cave in like Chile or something.
I thought they were minors.
Okay, so maybe not in Chile, but
like
the minors happen in Chile.
Yeah, Chilean minors.
There's another one where these kids, they might be like maybe in like Portugal or something like that.
Oh,
they're a soccer team and they swim and they get stuck in that cave.
Yeah. And they had to get them out in like 60 hours or some shit.
Yeah, dude. And they fucking they have to they dive in there and then they had to take them each one by one. And I think like one of the divers died and shit.
I think a few of them died. Yeah. I've heard of that. I haven't seen it, but I've heard of it.
They have a good movie about it. I don't remember what it's called.
What would you want to make a movie about?
Dude, so I have this one idea that I've always been stuck on. And it's like, because I read this book, so I would just love to make it into a book. So let's not say my original idea. I would definitely switch some stuff and stuff. But I read this book when I was a kid called The Time Traveler's Gift, I believe it was called. And it was about this guy who gets in a car accident and he wakes up and he's at the beginning of fucking time when Eve is gonna eat the apple, do all this shit, and then from there on out, he'll keep when he goes to sleep, he'll wake up at another important moment in history, and he kind of helps that important person decide like what's gonna happen, and he doesn't change the world, I guess, per se, but like it was just him doing like his normal shit, and somehow it affected like history all the way up to that point.
That's cool. I would love to see that story, but like where he obviously knows what's supposed to happen, but after he stops Eve from eating the apple, he sees like, let's say he flashes forward and he sees like the rise of it was supposed to be the rise of Alexander the Great.
Okay.
But it's somebody different.
Yeah.
It's like, oh wait, I thought I prevented evil. Now there's this. Wait, who's this person?
For sure.
And he started asking, and like Alexander the Great's like a peasant now, or something like that.
Yeah, dude, it would be like Butterfly Effect, but like on some, yeah.
Dude, Butterfly Effect was so
crazy.
Good. How have they not remade that movie?
I feel like you can't touch it.
Oh, you definitely can.
You think so?
I think so. It's an iconic movie for Ashton Kutcher, and for that time that it came out. Dude, if they can remake The Crow, they can remake fucking Butterfly Effect.
I watched The Crow preview. It looks
interesting,
but I'm like, you didn't die, bro. Get out of here.
Yeah, I'm interested to see like if it's more action or if it's more horror.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Because what made The Crow so good.
Not only that he died and you know that he got shot in that, but
that adds a sentimental value to it for sure. I see what you're saying, but like what makes that movie so good is you can feel that like at the end of it, it's a really fucked up love story.
For sure.
And you feel that. And the trailer for the new one made it look way too much like a action movie.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Like almost like a Batman movie. Like they're up on the fucking perch in the building and shit at the beginning. Yeah, I was kind of like, but Skarsgård's are a good acting family. Let's see what he can do with it.
Yeah, but anyway, I would love to see a remake of Butterfly
for sure.
I guess that would smack.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
I don't think you could get away with half the shit they did in that movie, though.
No
where they're like burning the. And this is in a mainstream release.
Yeah, for sure.
Where they're like burning the dog, or like, have you seen the unrated ending?
I haven't.
Where he kills himself in his mom's womb.
What?
You've never seen that?
No.
Look that shit up, dude. There's an alternate ending, and it's in the unrated version, and where he travels back in time to when he's in his mother's womb, and the mom's about to give birth. And he decides to strangle himself with his own umbilical cord.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fetus suicide.
It is crazy.
Dude, I never heard. I'm going to have to watch that one for sure.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, so you want to make a movie about that? I would love to see a time travel movie like that. That'd be sick.
Yeah, for sure. I have a couple scary movie ideas too, you know, like just some normal slasher stuff too. Like I feel like you can never go wrong with a slasher. What I would love is I like to watch or I like to listen to like serial killers podcasts, horror like just like true crime podcasts. And there's this one family that traveled up and down the Pan American Freeway in America, not in Canada or Central America, but like I want to say like California way, and they were pretty much on the road serial killers. And they would stop at like bowling alleys, and they were a family too. Like, and they went on a rampage. You'll have to like, I can't remember their exact name, like what the family is, but they went on a rampage, dude. 2 dudes and a girl killed a good amount of people, and I feel like that would be an awesome movie to make. Like, and that's like, I feel like that's a smart way to be a serial killer.
That's like
stay on the road.
Well, it sounds like Devil's Rejects.
Yeah, a little bit. They definitely, but it's definitely a better story than Devil's Rejects. Devil's Rejects is kind of like
the Kelly family.
Yeah, the Kelly family.
No shit. Family of serial killers who operated between August and December of 1887 near a town called Oak City, south of the Kansas state border.
No, not that. I've heard of them though. I've heard of them, and I think they had a cabin, right, where people would come and stay at it on their way, and they would kill people at the house.
A tavern, and then let's see, going through all this. Yeah, a barn.
Yep, and they would let people stay there, travelers that were passing by, and they'd have their their daughter, who was like kind of hot, like lure him in, like, come on, I'll make you your soup. Come in here and I'll suck your dick. And then, boom, dad comes out from behind the divider. I guess they would have in their house, like they kind of had like a cloth dividing, and he would like hit him in the head with a hammer and shit, and they would take all their shit. And
damn,
that would be a pretty good movie.
That would be a good movie. That sounds a lot like do you hear the Toy Box Killer?
Yeah, from out here.
I had no idea that was a thing until I had Eric on from the True Consequences podcast.
Yeah. Have you?
I had no idea that was a real thing. And dude, that motherfucker had his daughter helping him out.
Yeah,
do shit.
Have you heard the tapes where he's like,
yeah,
so you should be scared, bitch.
Yeah,
It's like, I know you're scared. He's like, you should be. He's like, the things I'm about to do to you.
Yeah,
and you're like,
I had no idea about that.
Imagine waking up and that tape starts playing.
No. And the lady who escaped, her story's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
she does like activist work now for like sex trafficked people and stuff like that. Yeah, dude, the fact she was fucking butt naked,
dude,
and then managed to get the keys, get the fuck out of there, and then just burst into those people's trailer. And they're like, all right, yeah, no, you're cool.
Yeah,
here's a jacket and some coffee. Bro, wild fucking shit.
Yeah, crazy amount. They could make a movie about the West Mesa murders.
What blew my mind about that is there is a theory that it's either a corrupt cop or multiple corrupt cops. And then there's also a theory where it's high-level government people that used to buy prostitutes and then kill them afterwards.
Fuck it, that's the spot. Take them there.
Exactly. And there's also theories like multiple people using it because it's so big.
Yeah.
And the multiple people, I think, lends itself more to the government conspiracy. And, because I brought this up when I had Eric on, I was like, not for nothing. Jeffrey Epstein had his ranch right outside of Santa Fe.
Crazy. Yeah.
And at the time of the killings, Bill Richardson was governor. Bill Richardson was on the flight log.
For sure.
Like, there's coincidences.
And then the pay-to-play scandal, we talked about it on the last one, yeah.
Yep. It's like, okay, there's coincidences and there's just things that line the fuck up.
Dude, I wonder if the truth about everything will, like, ever come out in a dystopian future, whatnot, whatever it is, dude. Like, I wonder if they're going to be like, yeah, we killed JFK. Yeah, we killed Abraham Lincoln.
Well, I think,
you know what I'm saying?
I think we know now that the CIA killed JFK.
Well, we know, but I want someone to say it.
RFK saying it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he's saying it. But I see what you're saying. You want, like, the actual government, someone in power.
Sure. How scared is he to ride in a limo anyway? Or in a fucking convertible?
Apparently nowhere, dude, because he still goes out to fucking Venice Beach, Muscle Beach, and all that shit.
I just seen a TikTok today. I didn't realize that when JFK Jr. died in the plane crash, that he was running against Hillary Clinton to be senator or Congress.
I'm gonna look that up,
dude. I saw a TikTok, and if TikTok's bullshitting me, fuck you, China, with your propaganda. But I swear I saw that he was running against Hillary Clinton for something.
Let's see. So John F. Kennedy Jr. Okay, where the fuck is his... Yeah, he died in the plane crash, and then in 1998, or 1999, let's see, he was... We're outside of Martha's Vineyard. Officials not hopeful of finding survivors of the aircraft debris. President Bill Clinton gave his support to the Kennedy family. Actually, I'm going to look up, because, let's see, Hillary Clinton race... 1999. There was a 2000 U.S. Senate election. Yep. And she was running against Rick Lazio. I was going to say...
Okay, so not against...
No, yeah, because I was going to say that the Democrats, or the Kennedys are all Democrats.
Do you think maybe for primary? They ran against each other?
Primaries. Nope, it was Hillary.
Damn, fuck you, TikTok.
Yeah, it was Hillary Clinton and Mark McMahon. Yeah, okay. Mark McMahon. And then there wasn't shit on the. They weren't on the Republican side. And then let's see, general election polling. Yeah, TikTok lied to you, bro.
Well, good thing you're Jamie today and you're fact checking me.
Yeah, that's why I fact checked it like that. But anyway.
Yeah, look, it's like fact check a meme saying that they ran against each other.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, we should wrap this up.
For sure, dude.
Because I have to prepare.
Yeah, same. This is a good episode, though.
For fucking Saturday. Thank you for coming by.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Where can everyone find you on social media and shit?
Budweiser Poppy.
I always ask my guests that at the end of the episode, but I just love hearing yours.
Not spelled like this, though, because I'm not German. Wiser, because I'm a wise guy. Italian blood. Yeah, Budweiser Poppy, AJ Deleon Comedy. You can AJDeleonComedy.com. You can see all my shows and everything on there.
I got a website.
Yes, sir. Shout out GoDaddy. No sponsored.
I don't even have a website. That's funny.
Oh, you can get OnlyKings. I bet you easy.
Yeah.
I got a homie that works at GoDaddy. Bro.
Well, we used to have a website, but I didn't want to maintain it, and I was bored with it. But, okay, so anyway, AJDeleonComedy.com, Budweiser Poppy on Instagram, TikTok is Budweiser Poppy. And so this is coming out Friday morning. We've got a show on Saturday night, 7:30 at Dry Heat Comedy Club. That sounds so weird to say, man.
Hell yeah.
And then we've got another show Monday at 7:30, right?
Yep.
Doors are at 6:30.
Doors are at 6:30.
At Tractor Wells Park. Tractor Brewing Wells Park. Holy shit. Had a little too much of this.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a great fucking lineup. I got to ask before we get off, dude. Are we starting on time?
Fuck no, it's Albuquerque. But I'm going to try because I know you're military and very punctual. So.
No, well, here's my thing, right? This is one of the things I wanted to cover about comedy before we got out of here. So this came up in the episode that I had with Brian Sullivan. Really great fucking guy. His episode came out today.
Okay.
No, yesterday. Sorry, yesterday. And that's the New Mexico thing, right? Everything starts late. Why are we going to show up on time? That type of shit.
For sure. You've heard of black people time. Well,
New Mexico time.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. If you are one of the shows that starts on time, he brought this up. It's like one of the shows starts on time, and it spreads that if you're going to the show, you need to be on time. You create urgency.
Okay.
And it's the idea of, if we're not on time, I don't want to miss it.
Yeah. See, and my dad almost was to the point, too, where he's like, put on the flyer that the doors will close.
That's a good idea.
Like, tell him that if you're not here, we don't want people walking in and out while you got a comic up there. Respect the comic, you know?
I don't know if Tractor's going to go for that, but it's a good idea.
For sure. We'll see. We'll talk to Jeremy. Shout out Jeremy.
That's a good idea for like down the road when you have a dedicated like people show the fuck up. Get them to show up on time first.
For 100%.
But yeah, I'll be honest, man. Starting 45 minutes late. No bueno.
No, 100%, bro. I know. The last two, we're definitely trimming the fat on this one.
Yeah.
So we'll figure it out. And Pierce is gonna be a little more hands-on, and he's more punctual too. So.
And then just the fact you're getting people out at all is awesome. But the fact you're getting them out on a Monday night,
for sure,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's awesome. People are showing up and doing it. But I felt cool people in the audience were looking at their watches too, and I could hear that where they're like, "Where the fuck is this?"
100%.
You know what I mean? So, I wouldn't be me. I wouldn't be telling you the truth. But these shows are gonna be fucking kick ass.
Fuck yeah.
Saturday night, Monday night, and then I'll be at Alvado on Thursday.
Yeah, and Friday night, if y'all want to hit downtown, we'll be on there. We'll ask you guys some questions, maybe show you some titties. We'll see what my girlfriend says.
All right, thank you again for coming on, man.
Sir.
Thank you everybody for listening and watching, and we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
You guys.